Listen, Matt, I need your help. I can't find my purse and it has my cash card and everything in it. I think it's in the kitchen. Could you look for it?
Okay. Hold on. Okay, I'm in the kitchen.
Can you see it?
No, sorry.
Is there anything on the table?
There are some plates, there's Helen's mug, but no purse.
How about on the work surfaces?
I can't see it. There's only the newspaper.
Could you look under it?
Okay. Got it.
Oh, thanks, Matt. I was really worried. Can you put it on the kitchen table? I can pick it up later.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Alright. So as you have watched the video and you have noticed the use of can and could in that video. All right, this was a conversation between, a girl. She forgot her keys and she left her keys at home, and then she made a phone call to one of the family members and she was asking if he could find keys for her. Right. So let's begin. Today we are going to start with modal verbs. When we think of modal verbs, what comes in our mind? Modal verbs is the language function and expressions that we use in our day-to-day communication. If you just notice that every day we ask suggestions or we give people suggestion or advice, we request, we talk about possibilities, we talk about ability, we talk about or we give people offers. So there are different functions of language that we use in our day-to-day life. So modal verbs, they play an integral part in the language composition, in the language production, and to help you understand the situation and then produce the conversation and the sentences as per the required situation. So today we will be doing can, could, and be able to. So let's begin. We use can, as you can see on my screen, we use can to see that something is possible or allowed, or that somebody has the ability to do something. We use can plus infinitive. Achha, infinitive means that the verb first form or the base form of the verb. We always use, we don't use any modified form of the verb, such as ing form, ing form, such as s or es. We do not add that, right? We need the fresh form of the verb, the base form of the verb to be used after each modal verb. So we can, like first example is we can see the lake from the hotel. We can see the lake from our hotel. Maybe you are visiting, any recreational place or any, you're going to visit the northern areas and you are staying. All right, and the view outside the hotel is so beautiful. So you can say we can see the lake from our hotel room. And I don't have a pen. You can use mine. You are allowing a person to use your pen. You can use mine. Can you speak any foreign languages? Can you speak any foreign languages is the ability. I mean, speaking a language is the ability. I can come and see you tomorrow if you like. The word dream can be a noun or a verb. So you see, even when you are giving instructions, when you are explaining anything, you can also use can. All right. Now, let me just go to the list of participants. If I request any one of you Abdul Halim, all right, or Fiza Sattar, and who would like to, Arham or Junaid, any one of you, can you please unmute yourself? I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you a question, and can we, any one of you? Hello? Yes, Hassan Ali, please unmute yourself. All right, Hassan Ali, Hassan Ali, I want to ask you a question. Okay, can you cook? Hassan Ali, can you cook?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you can cook. So what can you cook the best? I mean, what is your super delicious dish that you can cook?
Yes, ma'am. I will cook mutton meat.
Okay, so you can cook mutton, okay, which is very delicious. Very nice.
Yes.
All right, I have another question. How many languages can you speak?
Yes, ma'am. I have speaking many languages: Pashto, Sindhi,
Mm-hmm.
Balochi, and Punjabi for
Okay,
language. And
very nice.
yes,
All right. So Ahsan Ali can speak Pashto, Sindhi, Punjabi, and one more I forgot. All right. So he can speak around 4 languages. Okay. And you can also speak English. You can also speak Urdu. So wow, you are multilingual, right? You can speak multiple languages. That's great. Thank
yes,
you so much. Thank you so much. All right. So you see that
yes,
cooking is like to cook is an ability to speak many languages and to speak more than 2 languages, is an ability, right? So we use can.
yes.
When we talk about ability, when we talk about possibility, what is the negative of can? The negative of can is can't, right? Like I'm afraid I can't come to the party on Friday, which means like, for example, that your friend is going to arrange a party and he or she is inviting you to come over it and enjoy. And you will say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm afraid I can't come to the party tomorrow because I have an urgent piece of work, or I have an important meeting, or I have to prepare for my examination. So you can express any reasons, whatever is able, it's up to you. Now we are going to go to another use. You can see the B part is, you can say that somebody is able to do something, but can is more useful. All right. So be able to and can, they both can be used interchangeably, but can is is mostly used. Is the frequently used model verb. We use can more than be able to. All right. What is the difference and how it is it has been presented? You can see on the screen. But can has 2 forms. Can, we use can for present ability when we talk about present, and we can also use can to talk about future, like can you come tomorrow, I'm going to have a party, so can you come tomorrow, right? So we are using can here for future. We use can for present ability, for present possibility, and we use could for past. So sometimes it is necessary to use be able to. Sometimes, like how is it? How can we use be able to in what context? And what is actually the difference in the structure of the sentence? You can see that. Okay. The first example is I can't sleep. All right. You can say that I have been working way hard, way hard all day, and I'm so exhausted. I'm so tired. I can't sleep. All right. Maybe you're very tired. You can't sleep, but on the other side, you see that there is a sentence, I haven't been able to sleep recently. All right. So here it is talking about a long action, a longer action, right? It's saying that I haven't been able to sleep recently. And when we use present perfect tense, we use present perfect tense with indefinite time. Indefinite time means that, when uh, we can't use yesterday, or we can't use any definite time with it. We use indefinite time with like recently, yet, still. All right. These types of adverbs and time adverbs we use. Now, the next example, Tom can come tomorrow, or when you see Tom might be able to come tomorrow. Because we are already using might, which is a model word. So two model words can't come together. Might and can't come together. So might be able to. I might be able to help you with that because I already don't know how to operate this, right? If somebody comes to you and asking you for the help, so you'll say that, oh, I might be able to help you with it because I myself not very proficient with the use of technology. All right. Okay, so might be able to. Maria can speak French, Spanish, and English. This is the ability. But on the other hand, you see there is an example that applicants for the job must be able to speak 2 foreign languages. All right. So you see that be able to is actually being used with a modal verb, but it can't be used with can. Like can and be able to can't come together, but be able to can come with other modal verbs. Can itself expresses ability. I hope it is clear so far. I hope if you have any queries so far, so you can ask me. All right. So now we are going to begin with the C part, which is about could. All right. Sometimes could is the past of can. We use could especially with see, hear, smell, taste, feel, remember, understand. All right. These are general or natural abilities. Um, for example, we have a sentence here. We had a lovely room in the hotel. We could see the lake. All right. So you will notice the sentence, agreement, that if the one sentence is in past, the other sentence should be in past. All right. So this is the sentences and the agreement that we had a lovely room in the hotel. We are talking about past. We could see the lake. It's, could is the past form of can. So we here can't use can. We'll use could. As soon as I walked into the room, I could smell gas. All right. It means maybe something is threatening. All right. The gas leakage, or maybe there is a kind of a sign of danger. Something you just smelt, or you felt a rat, or you felt something dangerous is going to happen. All right. And then you immediately went down and reported to the hotel management. All right. I was sitting at the back of the theater and couldn't hear very well. All right. So usually it doesn't happen. Maybe you're visiting, maybe you're going to watch a movie with your friends, and then you got a seat unluckily at the back. So you didn't enjoy as much as you could, and you couldn't hear anything. We also use could to say that somebody had the ability to do something, or was allowed to do something. Right? My grandfather could speak 5 languages. So we are talking about grandfather. So this is past. Maybe we can assume that grandfather isn't alive now. So when you are talking about your past actions, when you are talking about your past activities, and in those activities you're going to mention, or you want to mention the ability that you were able to do something in past, then use could. We were totally free. We could do what we wanted. It means we were allowed to do. We were allowed to do this. All right. We could go anywhere we wanted. Right. So let's go and discuss this as well. And then after we'll move to the exercises. Okay. Could and was able to. We use could for general ability, and with see and hear. My grandfather could speak 5 languages. I could see them, but not very clearly. All right. Maybe you are standing at the balcony of your house, and in the room, or at the terrace, and you could see from the distance that two people are talking, or something is happening, but you couldn't actually recognize them. You couldn't identify who they are and what they are doing. All right. So I could see them, but not very clearly. Means that less possibility. Could we use when something is less possible? All right. So the first meeting will end in 10 minutes. All right, we have 10 minutes now. But to say that somebody succeeded in doing something in a specific situation, we normally use was and were able to, or managed to. All right. So this is, I want you to pay attention to it, that we also use in past, when somebody was able to do something and was able to and managed something somehow. When we talk about like managed, it means that you put some efforts. All right, you put some effort to do that particular one time task. We are talking about that one time task. So we were talking about was able to and managed. So managed to, as I was telling, that when you are putting some extra efforts to accomplish that one particular task, that one time task, this is the difference. All right. For example, the fire spread quickly, but everybody was able to escape. Was able to escape means definitely they found out the way, and they made some efforts to get out of that dangerous situation. All right. I didn't know where Max was, but I managed to find him in the end. I managed to find him in the end. We can't use here could, because we are talking about one particular activity or one particular action. All right. Okay. Compare. There are two more examples to give you a clear idea. Jake was an excellent tennis player when he was younger. He could beat anybody. All right. So he was excellent tennis player. So he had this ability, right? He was champion. He knew his art. He knew his craft. So he could beat anybody. He was good enough to beat anybody. He had the ability. Already the explanation is given. Jake and Andy played a match yesterday. Andy played well, but Jake managed to beat him. Okay. Andy played well, but Jake managed to beat him means he succeeded in beating him this time because he made efforts. He made efforts. All right. Okay. And The negative of could is couldn't, and couldn't is possible in all situations. My grandfather couldn't swim. I looked for, okay, whose mic is on? Mic is unmute. Please mute your mics. All right. I looked for Max everywhere, but I couldn't find him. Uh, Andy played well, but he couldn't beat Jack. So we use couldn't when for the past actions when you weren't able to do something. All right. Like I couldn't find my keys. I didn't know where I left them. I couldn't find my keys yesterday. All right. Or I couldn't talk to him because I had to leave early, so I couldn't meet him. You can say that I couldn't meet him because I had to leave early. So whenever you are talking about past situations, you will use could for the positive situations to express ability, and you will use couldn't for the negative expression. All right, so let's pause